Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just got back from the forge. Thanks Andrew for letting me come over. I didn't realise how buggered I am. I'm absolutely buggered. Anyway, had a great day. Got a lot done. Very busy. Anyway, I'll do this first. That's a cold chisel, or just a chisel. Anyway, Andrew gave it to me ages ago, and I've got a 3 kilo lump of marsite coming, iron pyrite, and I'm going to break it up. I'm going to drive it, cut it in half. Half of it's going to be display, the other half's going to be for primitive fire. Anyway, this was all mushroomed here, deformed, and the back of it was mushroomed out. So I cleaned it right up, hardened it and tempered it, and yeah, nice. Turned out really well. So it's going to be for breaking stone up. Well, Andrew had this sitting around too. Doesn't use it a lot, so he said give that a go as well. It's strike tool, same business, so I'm going to give that a go, which is very nice of him to let me do this with that. Mrs. had some of these hairpins, and she said she didn't like them because they're plastic and they don't really work very well. And apparently I'm a blacksmith, so she said, can you make me some metal ones? So I've opened Pandora's box. So now I've got things happening. She gives me projects, which I don't mind doing. But anyway, these are my attempts. So that was what I had to work with. First attempt. Because she's got a fairly big mop of hair. So she wants something a bit heavier and a bit sturdier to do. So I said, yeah, I don't mind that. Worked out alright. I did this one. Twisted a bit bigger. I like that. Not too bad. And then Andrew said, why don't you use a piece of square? It's all out of stainless. So, and I really like that. That turned out really nice. It's a bit lighter, but dished the end out. Gave it a nice twist so it'll hold the hair really well. These all got blunt tips. You don't want to be able to poke yourself. But that one there I like. But anyway, that was 3 projects I wanted done for the missus. This is what I did too. Now still a work in process, because I've got to clean up the head a bit better. I want to do a ram's head, because I saw a striker that had a ram's head on it, and I've always wanted to do a ram's head. So that's my first attempt at a ram's head. Not too bad. Needs work, but first attempt, always a learning experience. Did okay. I was a bit disappointed because when you cut the the horn out, I didn't realise the inside of it doesn't have any of the detail work, because I'd put all detail work on the other bits. The inside bit here that actually shows on the presentation side doesn't have any. So that's a bit foobar. Anyway, I just noticed the eyes aren't even, which I can never do right. The nose looks good, the mouth looks good, but the head's too long. The head needs to be smaller so that the horns closer to the head, because he looks a little bit out of kilter at the moment. But I put a piece of W2 strike plate in there. It's not uneven because it's in there. Andrew pinned it for me. Oh mate, I am sore, I'm tired, buggered. This W2, piece of W2, it's only thin, but mate, it seems to spark alright. I'm pretty happy with the way that worked out. Skin hammer. Haven't been forging for a couple of weeks, so sore foot. Some of this cheesecloth had residue on it, so I was trying to just make it best as I can. It's a big striker. Nice. Certainly works. I'm going to go over it with the wire brush, get all this rust off it, because it's mild steel, the head, but W2 strike plate. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not too bad. Sort of looks like the one that I had. It's a little bit different, but yeah. Productive day. My missus will be happy with these. I think she'll be happy with that one. It looks pretty good, different to the, although it looks different to that one. I think that's my preferred pattern. But yeah, certainly, if you needed to. Anyway, I'm always thinking like that. That's me. I'm very happy with these. We did a drawing temper, so I got this hot, dipped it in oil, then pulled it out, and then watched the colour come up through it. So this is still going to be tempered, but it was oil quenched, only quenched that much of it. So the tip's hard, this is all soft still. And then watch the colour come through. Had it up in the vise and watched it as it come through, and then quenched it again after it had cooled down enough, and then tempered again. So yeah, you can see the temper here. This here, you can see the tempering up in here. So it got some colour in it too. But yeah, this will be a nice tool now that it's all cleaned up and working again. But I'm looking forward to getting the 3 kilo lump of marsite. Anyway, it's iron pyrite, but it's the different version. It's not actually iron pyrite. It's the different version that you can use. You can use iron pyrite. Iron pyrite is for. So I've got iron pyrite, and I've got marsite as well, masterite, to use as primitive fire. But I haven't got big pieces of it, and I want a big piece, a big lump, and it's about 3 kilos, and it's a big lump. It's about this big from the pictures, because I've seen it in his hand. It's coming from England, and the lump's this big. If I break it in half, it'll be a palm-sized piece, and I'll be able to dry sparks on it using flint. And I've got Amadou to do it, so I want that ticked off my bucket list. So yeah, but I'm going to do another one of these, do it a little bit better, get the strike plate in straight, because the strike plate's not in straight. Have a little bit of a think about it. Do some more ram's heads. I'm really enjoying the process of blacksmithing different things, but I don't mind doing this when you incorporate into strikers, because that's fun too. I know I said I wasn't doing this, but when you're blacksmithing a ram's head or a dragon or a stag or anything like that, I don't mind doing that if and you can incorporate a striker into it, especially one's W2 that sparks like that. Like, it's nice. And I'm liking doing these bits, although now that I've opened the Pandora's box with, which I don't mind, I love her to death, but she'll be saying, oh, I need this project, or I need this project, or I want this done, you know, like, but that's what the fun and games of being married, I suppose. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, but this took me about 5 minutes to do. It's just twisting a piece of square stainless, ground that off, hammer that out with the ball peen. It's still got the hammer marks in it, and it looks really good. It looks really good. Took me no time at all. These took a little bit. The stainless steel's a bit harder to work because it's tough. It's tough steel. It's amazing compared, and mild steel's really easy. You just it's not as hard. High carbon steel's a bit harder, but stainless steel's tough. But anyway, I'm yabbering around. Yeah, so I've got a fair bit. I'm very pleased with that. It's ugly, and it's not. Got a lot of improvement, but lessons learned. There's no failures in these things. It's just it's a work in progress, and my next one will be a lot better. And I know, like, the face was when I folded it, I shouldn't have left the length of this too long. And I'll just tighten this up so that and I might even do the horn length a little bit longer next time, so I get a little bit more curl in the horn. Cut it a little bit further. See, if I'd cut the horn down further, they probably would have tightened the horns up a bit more closer to the head. So yeah. But, and I realise now, once you cut it, if you pull them, when you cut the horns, if you pull them out apart, you can put detail work on them, because then then you'll see the detail work, because I actually cold chiseled all detail work. See all the detail work I put on it, because it's got detail work on all the horns as well, but it's got none on the inside here, where it should have. You should be able to see the detail work on there as well. Anyway, that's what I got done at the forge. Yeah, thanks Andrew, I really needed today. But anyway, he's busy over the next week or so it might be a couple of weeks before we get over there again. It's the perfect time of the year. I actually asked him if we could go over next week, but he's busy, so yeah, it's the perfect time. It's beautiful weather, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.